All right, guys. Welcome to the AI Breakfast Lab every day, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern. Welcome to YouTube land and welcome to everybody here around the globe. So, we have our upcoming boot camp coming up this weekend. We're going to give you new formulas and new ways to publish um, that is more friendlier for AI technology and writing the book. Of course, you should never forsake editing and adding your human element to it and doing the research as well. So the we're going to go over all those secrets in the boot camp, show you exactly. You have unique formulas. So if you haven't registered for it, get registered for it. Let's get your book published. Okay, let's get your authority book for it published. We have an authority book concept that I think you guys are going to like. Some of the popular authority books that you may have heard of and examples. I'll give you some brief examples so you guys can understand a little bit about um, what an authority book actually is, right? Like, how many of you have heard of the book E-Myth before? You ever heard of that book, James?
Yes, I've heard of it.
Right. That's an authority book. And the author of that book, I believe, was Gerber. Is that correct? Right. So we
Yeah,
could,
that sounds right.
right, we can Google that or ChatGPT and find out. But he was not popular before that book. Okay. A lot of people that have written authority books like that, and there's a lot of popular ones in the marketplace. They were never popular before they even wrote their authority book, right? They get it published. So we're going to go over the unique formulas in that and how you can really um, crush it when it comes to that, right? So let's see if I can find some other title examples for you guys that you may have heard of, right? So there's a lot of popular ones. Um, so let's see here. If I can find a few here. I got a few in my list here that are pretty interesting that you guys would probably recognize. Let's see here. Let's see here. Another example, in addition to the E-Myth book, and they were interestingly, a lot of the authors, they weren't very popular until they became popular with their authority book. When I did the research on it and we were doing preparation. So, for example, um, let's see here. How about you may have heard, maybe you haven't heard of this, but it's called the Phoenix Project. It's by Gene Kim. Yeah, his authority was DevOps and IT transformation. Okay. He launched DevOps movement, bestsellers, spawned sequels, and training programs. Another one is They Ask You Answer by Marcus Sheridan, content marketing and inbound sales, right? Another authority book would be Donald Miller, Building a Story Brand, right? Alan Wise, Value-Based Fees, another authority book. You know, each each of these books have one thing in common. They're each memorable. They each have a teachable methodology. They're not just theory, but they're actionable steps, right? They have case studies, real examples, specific reader in mind. The book led to courses, it led to consulting and speaking, and they had a problem-focused concept. They addressed a specific pain point and they addressed thought leadership, created new category or approach, right? And that's how they became an authority. Yeah, you get it? So if you want to learn more and you haven't registered for the boot camp, guys, you really should. If you guys want to be an authority consultant in AI technology and you're serious about your career path with Momentum Tech, we are. Then this is a good path for you guys to go down. This is going to be high tech stuff we're talking about, right? to create your authority. One of the things that was interesting that we did some research yesterday in preparation for, we did it in preparation for Angela Martinez, one of our great leaders with our corporation. She'll be at the Book Boot Camp. She'll be at our conference in April. And her and I did along with another character, another person, um, did a podcast yesterday. So talking about our AI social meetup, talking about our AI summit, talking about Magic Kids, talking about our AI platform, 1 hour podcast. Great content. That stuff's going to be coming out really soon. We're going to break those down into shorts, and those would be great resources for you guys to promote anything that we have. So, and our corporate team is planning on doing a podcast also and doing the same thing. So, really, really, really cool stuff, right? So, we are excited, excited, excited about that. So, James put the link in the chat. Let's go ahead and get to creating, and we will rock and roll. So, what I want to do is we have a new app that I'm going to show you, and I want to develop an icon for it. So, let's go to the image apps, which we have a lot of image apps in the platform. This is our AI platform. Of course, image apps, we have a ton of under create your AI images. We have everything from an image creator, image editor, emotional image creator, scroll stopping images, logo designer, model me, GPT, image creator, and a 3D image maker, right? So, I mean, there's all kinds of image tools in the platform. One of my favorites is the AI image creator. That one is fantastic. So let's start with that one, okay? Let's go to the AI image, not the editor. I want to go to the creator. There we go. So we're going to the creator. There you go. This is one I made the other day for a social post, right? Momentum Tech, AI Breakfast Lab. I edited it, right? There was two versions of it. This was the first version it generated. And then I generated another one, which I added the logo for both Momentum Tech and the AI Breakfast Lab there, right? Using our editor. Well, what I want to do now is create a 1-1. That's a perfect size like for an icon, right? So I want to create an icon here, and I'm going to put a description in here. The icon I wanted to maybe have, let's just talk into it. Create a icon. Okay? Create an icon for an AI app that instantly extracts text using advanced AI-powered OCR technology, fast, accurate, and secure. Make it edgy with an AI vibe. Okay. So I'm creating an icon here, and this is just a simple little image idea. Now we have a cool thing up here. If you can't, you want to get some ideas, let me copy this. I'll put that in the chat for you guys so you guys can see that. There we go. There you go. There you go. That's what I put in. That's what I'm putting in there, the chat. Now, something you could also do is you could just create AI image ideas. So I could paste that right in there and create some ideas, and it'll create like several ideas for me for prompts, right? To come up with a perfect icon that I want to use for an app, right? So, and icons are great. Icons, what are icons? You have icons on your phone, right? They sit on your phone. right? They're icons for Facebook or icons for X or icons for Gmail, right? Just icons. Like we have the M for Momentum Tech is our icon, right? That's our just the M. We use that in many places in videos and everything else. It just takes the M of the swoosh, we have the colors, and that's like an icon, right? So yeah, the class, the course, it's the AI book boot camp, like the landing page says. It's for authority books, right? Now you can take it and you can certainly write a children's book using this formula, but it's not for like writing like a fiction book. It's written for really to generate more sales. That's what it's about. It's an authority book. Now you'll learn how to publish, you'll learn how to use the tools, you'll learn how to do all that stuff. So you could apply this to any type of book, but the book bootcamp is specifically focused on writing your authority book to get you credibility faster. Okay, to answer your question. So I can generate ideas. So let's do that. Let's generate some ideas. We're going to try this and we're going to see what kind of ideas it comes up with. Takes about 10 seconds. All of our AI image apps have this feature where you can leverage AI to get some ideas on different prompts based on your input. You just simply input your idea, you input your information to generate any type of image. In this case, it's going to be an icon. Cool? Awesome. All right. So this takes just a few seconds. Hope that answers your question, Nicole. So, and on the book AI book boot camp, if you look at the website, you'll see what the whole theme is for the event. And it's going to be a cozy event. So, we're you know, we're gonna enjoy it with you. We're gonna spend some good quality time together. All right. So an AI app that instantly extracts text from images with fast. So see, look at these are the ideas. See, it gives me a whole bunch of different ideas. See all these? There's 20 of them. So remember, it doesn't cost you to create images. So you can play with this and you could start, let's start with one, right? Let's see what kind of outcome we get with one. We're gonna do 1, 1, and we're gonna generate a photo. Now the AI photo director basically uses a virtual photography director you know, to your image prompt. It generally results in maybe more um, stylized photo with effects like depth of field, you know, creative lens choices for more straightforward photograph, like having a real photographer. You know, so we don't want to turn that. We don't need it to be like a photo. That looks really cool, doesn't it? I kind of like that. Don't you, James? It looks really cool. Like an icon. Let's try
Yeah,
another one.
pretty cool.
Yeah, let's try another one here. Let's see what we got. So I went to two, the second prompt. So this one is, messy handwritten note and the clean. Okay. Yeah, not cool. All right, looks kind of cool, but it's kind of dark, right? So I'll give that a 2 star. Let's go to 3. Let's generate the next one. You see, the AI image creator is really fast too, as you can see. It's not going to take 2 minutes. It takes like seconds. If you haven't noticed that, see, boom, there it is. Cool. Like that. Because one of the things that it really works good is you could take like a picture of this text, and this app will actually extract the copy if it's on a whiteboard or a PowerPoint at a conference or anything like that. So that's kind of cool. I'll give that a 3 star. Let's go to number 4. Let's generate another one. Okay, what's that? That was kind of cool. Yeah, contact card. Yeah. And you know what? I tell you what, let's take this and let's edit that. I like that one. So let's first of all, let's go to the editor and we're gonna do an AI retouch over here to the left. And I'm going to remove this copy in here. There you go. Now I'm going to add cop text in here. Or matter of fact, you know what? Let's add our logo. So you show you how to do that. Okay, so let's just go. Let's add our icon. How about that, James? You like that?
Yeah,
Okay,
let's do
let's,
it.
let's go to sticker and let's select image. Now you can do like, three simple emojis, but let's upload our image of a file here. See, there's our logo, or this is our icon for M, right? So let's upload that, and then we could move it right here, and then we could actually turn it a little bit like that, and then we can make it a little bit bigger. And let's go right here. Let me turn it a little bit. Boom. What do you think of that? Pretty cool, right?
Nice.
Yeah. And we could say, okay, now let's add, I like that. Now let's look at the effects on it, right? So let's look at filters. Let's see if we want to do anything with the filter, right? So right now it's default right here, as you can see. So we can do like Chrome. Well, that pops a little bit, doesn't it?
Yep.
Compared to that, it looks really good. Let's look at the other the other ones. There's another one. Let's try that. That's dark. It lightens it up a little bit. I grays it out a little bit. Okay, you see what we're doing here, right?
I like the chrome one.
Yeah, the Chrome one was really good. That popped. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, now we can fine tune it also. So you could do fine tune, like you could do like vignette. So what's a vignette? Watch, I could go like this. See what I mean? You want a little vignette on it, maybe like that. That looks a little dark on the sides,
Yeah, I'd brighten it up a little bit myself.
like right here. That's good.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
And you could do like brightness, so we could brighten it up if you want to. So watch, see that? So it's at 0 here. See that? So I could brighten it up a little. That's darkening it at 0 right here. We can brighten it up. Okay, all the way to that. I don't need that much. Let's do that. And then let's see here. We could also we could add a light frame to it. Let's just add a light frame, and let's do like uh, that looks cool. No, no,
I kind of like the white, either the white or the light blue.
yeah, and let's reduce the size a little bit, just like that. There you go. Then we click on done. Now it's going to show 2 there.
That's the updated one.
That's the updated one. So what all I do is I'm going to give that a 5 star. I'm going to come here and I'm going to download it. And I'm going to download a JPEG is fine, just for an icon. Okay. So there we
Now,
go.
why did you give it a 5 star?
Well, I gave it a 5 star so the AI remembers what I like, right? I like
Right.
that image. Okay, so it remembers me, right? So somebody asked a question, which is great. You can't see my screen. Should be able to see my screen.
Yeah, we can see your screen.
Yep. So
They may be on the wrong tab on their browser or something.
yeah, just go. You need to refresh the Zoom so you can see it, Ramona. Okay. So, all right. Everybody else can see my screen. All right. So let me go here and let's go ahead and grab this right here. And let me just change it to Icon AI. Okay, great. And let me upload this Icon AI. And then I'm going to launch this app for you guys, and we're going to look at it briefly, okay? So give me a second here. Desktop. Where is it at? Downloads Icon AI. There you are. Perfect. Okay. And create. All right. Excellent. Now, somebody asked about coloring books. I don't know why you don't need ChatGPT to do coloring books, guys, and images. All right. So let's just let me show you how you could do. And let's just download a character. Let me just go to Canva. I have some characters in Canva, so let's look at a character. So let's take this one here. These are some of the AI tutors, some of the graphics that we did, right? You see all these? Remember, these are available these are really, really cool, right? So these are all graphics that are available in our system, Momentum promote.momentum tech, right? Okay, so let's take an image here. Um, mm, let's take the music one. You like that one? Let's take the music one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool
Okay.
one. They're all pretty darn cool though.
Yeah, yeah, really good. All right, so let's just take this one. Let's call this the music. And then I'm going to download that one. I'm going to show you how we can make this a coloring book. So let's download page 13. So let's go down to 13. There it is, music, and download, and download. So it's going to download the music one. Let's go back over here. There's the music PNG. And here's how you create a coloring book, right? So you just go into images, another image tool, and we go to the GPT image creator. Okay. And I'm going to tell it, I'm going to just do medium. And I'll do 1-1. It's fine. You can do 16:9 or 9:16. So let's do 9:16. And I'm just going to tell it to create a coloring book for me. Take this image, please, and make it black and white so that kids can use it to color in their own custom colors. Make it like a coloring book image, black and white. Okay. Real simple prompt, right? And I'm going to upload the image here. And it was called the music one, right? Oops. So let's go here. Let's upload the image. Let's just drag it there. So I'm going to drag over here and drag the image. There's the image, right? And then all I do is, and then this cost me some credits. It cost me 28 credits, which is like pennies. I mean, it's not even, I don't think it's even a penny.
No, it's not.
Okay. Right. So it'll make this like a coloring book. That's how we made our coloring book with the Gentle Metal, right? Just exact same way, right? So we just click on start, right? And then it creates the coloring book. While that's working on that, let me get this other app live for you guys in the background. So it will populate for you, right? So obviously it's working right now and it's going to populate over here on the left, right? See how it's processing it? See how it's blinking, right? So just give it takes just a few moments, 1 to 2 minutes, right? And it's going to make that into a coloring book for you. image that you could color, and you could put it right inside. Books is the way we did it. So let me go ahead and go here. What do I need to do? I need to load this app. So let's go here. And guys, we add value to this. I don't know why anybody would even want to ever cancel their our AI platform. It makes no sense. We add so much value in here, guys. I mean, you could build unlimited websites for free, no hosting, no SSL certificates, unlimited chat bots, no cost to that with knowledge base. You can sell those too if you want to. You can create logos. You can create books, write books with the ghostwriter, no cost to you. Write books and ghostwrite books. You can develop social media posts, and for yourself, for your business, Momentum Tech, you can even sell that to other people. I mean, it's crazy what you could do with the platform. There's all kinds of ways you can make money. You can refer people to the retail site. We give you a retail site for free. We give you a Magic Kids funnel for free. We give you uh, an opportunity for become a consultant free. We give you all that, right? So look at it. Here it is, right? Cool, right? My screen's a little big, so that's why it's cut off there, but you get it, right? Pretty cool, right, James?
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I'm getting out my crowns now.
yeah, exactly. So that's what this platform can do. Pretty cool, right? Love it, love it, love it. So you can create like AI coloring books here. Now it doesn't, maybe not necessarily the words, but I do characters mainly is what I do. Like when we did our coloring book for the Gentle Metal, right? Um, and we did that. Let's go here. Thank you. All right, I'll show you the coloring book we did. We did this coloring book. This was a kid's book. Here's here's the coloring book right here. Yeah, here it is right here. So you can see it right here. See, there it is. We did that in the platform. What I just did. Exactly what I just did. So we created this color. Look at that. Those are all the characters in the Gentle Metal. And anybody that subscribes to the Magic Kids gets this book for free, as well as a coloring book, by the way. These are all the characters that were designed by our platform, and even got a little coloring there for adults in the back, parents, right? So you can do all kinds of really cool stuff. And that's the cover, and all these characters were designed with our platform, right? So that is that. And let me go ahead and launch this image tool so we can demonstrate this for you guys. Give me a second here. There we go. Well, that's not it. Let me see here. Well, any questions in the chat?
There's one I answered. Someone's in the system wanted to know where the link was for videos, but I basically answered on the left nav. There's a create video button.
Okay, great. Okay, let me get a second here. Let me go to extract. There it is. No. Let me see here. Got to make this available. Let's see here. Where are we? I'm going to publish this app for you guys inside the platform. So the apps, you get to see us live work on stuff like this. So the icon came out really good. Don't you guys think? I really like it.
Yeah.
Really, really like it. Let me find it here.
We can't see where you're navigating.
Yeah, I know.
You're,
Yeah, because I don't want you to see where I'm navigating.
I gotcha.
This is my secret sauce here, right? So yeah, yes. So let's go back here. All right, give me a second. Talk a little bit about this boot camp while I'm working on that, James. So if you would,
Yeah,
please.
yeah. So it, if you haven't registered for the book boot camp, I encourage you to do so. It's only $39. We're going to be providing you with a resource where you can get your book edited and published for free. So they'll even help you create your book cover and everything. And folks, if you've ever thought about writing a book, you need to come to this book boot camp because we're going to take you through start to finish on how to write your authority book. You're going to love it. It's Saturday morning, and the link there has all the details. Be sure and register so we can get the invite out to you. I would encourage you to register today so we've got plenty of time to get that invite out to you. And I see a hand raised. If you have a question, please put it in the chat. We don't have a way to bring you up live at the moment. Or in the Q&A
Okay.
section at the bottom.
Yes. All right. You guys excited about seeing this new app?
Let's see it.
Yeah. You guys ready to see it?
We can see the
Okay.
dashboard.
Yep, exactly. Give me a second here.
I'll even give you two.
Yes. So I'm publishing it right now. Give me a second here. Almost done. Get it published.
Nothing like building apps live during the lab, right?
That's right, guys. Yep. 100%. Love it, love it, love it. So, yeah. Let's see if I can log out. Let's see if I can get it. If I log out, log back in. Let's see. Log in. I don't think it's there yet. Nope. Okay. We get published here. All right, guys. This takes a little bit of time. You see, we invested a lot of time in this. So that's why this is a lab, right? So you guys can see us here. So let's say we just search for it, make it public. Okay. Let's see here. What is going on? Let's go to Texas Friend. Yes. David. We just find it and get it published though. Let's go here. Apps. Roll. May need to refresh, total refresh here. Let's search for it here. Okay. Not there. Oh, yeah, I could probably still show you the app because I got it live, but I want to make sure that we put it inside the platform so you guys can access it easily. Let's see here. Yeah. Maybe I'm doing something wrong here to publish it. Give me a second. I'm reaching out to my team. And let's see here. So I'll launch the live app. Where do I go? I'll go to App Store. Report there. Okay. Yeah, let me just show it to you guys. That's probably the easiest thing. Sound fair? You guys like that idea?
Yeah,
There's
let's
not a
do that.
there's not a URL, but I'll get it published later today. But I'll get it published in here. So give me a second here, and I'll pull this up. Dashboard review. All right, here we go. All right, so this is it. Can you guys see that now?
Yeah,
All right, so we can upload PDFs or images. It uses basic concept where it uses what we call OCR, which is optical character recognition. So it's a technology that converts images or text, such as scanned documents, photos, or PDFs, into machine readable, editable text data. So it uses advanced AI-powered OCR via Google Gemini, Flash Vision model for superior. I mean, it's not a really heavy app. It doesn't cost a lot, like not even a penny. All right. I mean, it's just really it's so what we're doing is we're going to add this to the platform for you guys. But let's go ahead and let's upload a document like we were trying to upload an image last time we were doing this, right? And we were having problems doing it, right? So let's look at a pretty incredible image that I found. So let's just look at one here, see if I can find one. Uh, no, that was that. I want some copy.
there you go.
This is it right here. This was the one I wanted right here. This was a whole bunch of prompts, right, that I found. It was an image I took off of Facebook that I saw that, hey, and they said we could share it, so I want to share it. So I just opened that. Now, seconds. Boom, there it is. 297 words, everything in that image. The power of asking questions to lead conversations and solve problems. Start with questions: who, what, where, when. I can copy it. I could download it as a text file, and I could copy it, right? I could take a PDF also. So this was let's take there's a PNG, it's a Breakfast Lab. Let's look for a desktop. Let's look for a PDF here. So here's a PDF of, for example, our updated new compensation plan. Let's open that. Pretty in-depth concept, a lot of stuff, right? Okay, that didn't work. So let's try it again probably because it's too big, right? So let's go here. Find another image here. Yeah, let's try this one. This is a book cover that we did for the glitch. It's a lot of copy on it. There you go. There it is. All the text, 41 words. Okay. So that's the app. It works really, really, really good. Um, and I'll improve it some more. So the maximum file size is 10 megabytes. So probably that file was bigger than 10 megabytes that I uploaded,
Yeah,
right?
we have some heavy images in that.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So in the compensation, yeah, you do,
Yeah,
right?
we do. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So like, it works really good for anything like that. All right. So that's the app. I'll put that inside the platform under image tools today. Okay. So I'll be able to put it here. So you guys can have that. If some of you, Steve was asking for that, so I'll make sure that gets done for you. Okay. So it'll be inside the platform. It won't be external, it'll be inside the platform. So don't try to go to if you got the URL there, it's not going to be live. You'll lose it and it'll be gone. And you won't be able to activate it. Like I have, that's backend admin access that I showed you. Okay. So that's not an active URL. All right. Cool. All right, so I'll make sure that's live for you guys today. So we have about 15 minutes. I think it'd be kind of fun now to do some other stuff that we with the image tools because we created one image, but I want to talk about some other image tools that we have here. Okay, our let's talk about our model me again. I have my model already trained in here. So let's give it some prompts. I'm going to show you. You pay $6 one time to create any type of images that you want to of yourself. So I have like a photo of Ed Garza, and the strength is basically, how much you want it to be like you, right? If I wanted lower values can have less resemblance of me. Higher values will have higher resemblance, but overall quality might be affected. So if I go high, or I can go a little bit over one, right? So you see I have a tag here. You could create multiple models and you could have a list of all your tags. You could view or you could build more models, right? So I'm creating a model. I created a model already. You pay one time $6 on the platform and you enter in your idea. So you describe what you want to see in the image, as much detail as possible. Include a detailed description of the settings, the lighting, the atmosphere for people like me, specify the subject's appearance, the clothing, the pose, as well as relevant props or objects in the scene. For products, descriptions. For products, if you're going to model a product, describe the product placement, right? Surrounding elements and any specific features or angles you want to highlight. We give you complete instructions here, right? Cover all this. If you're doing a product, then follow that. If you're doing a person, what's the settings? What's the lighting? What's the atmosphere? Right? What's their appearance? What's their clothing? What's their pose? Any relevant props or objects in the scene? Okay, let's talk into it. Photo of Ed Garza holding a book in his right hand, wearing a black suit on stage, speaking at a major AI conference. In the background, you have a banner that says AI conference. AI conference. I'm going to put that in quotation marks. What else should I include? Let's look at the prompt again, the image ideas. Lighting, atmosphere, pose. Make his pose um, bold and excited about publishing publishing a new book. A new book. Um, make the lighting on stage. What do you say? What do you think?
I like warm.
Warm and inviting. Okay, cool. All right, let's see what we could do. Now we generate an image. You can generate as many images, it doesn't cost you anything. Once you pay the $6 for Model Me, you can put yourself in anything, a black dress, an evening gown. You can make yourself Superman, Wonder Woman, whatever you want, right? There you go. Now we could adjust it a little bit, right? So let's make it more like me. And let's give it a 2-star and create another one. You could tweak it, which I probably need to a little bit. There we go. Yeah, maybe not. What do you think? I need to move this down a little bit, more like me? You think a little bit more or a
I
little
think it
bit?
looks a lot like you already, but
Yeah, yeah. Let's go. Let's just try high, crazy. Non-resume. Let's try high and we'll try low. No, missed the
that
book
looks
there. No book in my hand. And we're gonna make, I think I'm gonna make the light on the stage bright. Ah,
nice thing about this tool. Once you pay that $6 to train it, you upload, 10, 15, 20, 30 images of yourself. Then you can make unlimited number of images free of charge. So Ed can sit here and play with this all day long and not cost him a penny.
and you could change the prompt and the idea. I said I want the lighting bright, right? There we go. Let's
It's a
do
good
the
one.
brighting with a high. The, yeah, I kind of like that one. Let's do another one. I added some other details in there, like a high definition camera. So you can play with it, you can adjust it, you can change things that you want. There we go. Yeah, okay. And maybe AI conference. Mhm. And let's just do maybe, let's get rid of some of the complexity of it. And let's try it again. All of these are saved, right? I can go back to them if I want to. And I can take them into the editor and edit them and erase stuff and add something in the background, add the Momentum Tech logo, whatever I want, right? Okay, interesting.
Like a preacher there, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Mm, almost there. See, so you got a lot that you could work with, right? So let's just continue to work and show you. So you could tweak it, you could change it. This is, oh, I got gray hair there. Yeah, funny. Now, one of the things that I'm going to do, I didn't upload high quality photos when I trained my model. So what I could do is I could take higher quality photos because that's going to be important, right? Based on what you want the result. So you want to upload higher quality photos, right? So the higher you don't want just to download them from your phone, right? You want them to be 300 dots per inch.
Bobby Buck shared his playlist of the ones he's made with this system. He turned them into music videos. It's freaking awesome.
Yeah. Take some good photos of yourself. Have someone take the photos outside, inside, wearing different outfits, right? Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. So I could say, give that like a 4 star, and I could say, regenerate that one, right? You could do whatever you want here. Definitely not me, right?
Yeah, that I think you got to raise the number up a little bit there.
Yeah. So again, the model me input, there you go. That's a good one. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So in here, and watch, I can come in here and edit it. Maybe I want to lighten it up a little bit, right? So here we are in edit. So how do you edit it? So you just like, well, you just go to, remember, fine tune, brightness, make it brighter, right? Like that.
There you go.
Okay. Okay. And then I could go and I could put like a, frame around it, right? As well. Maybe make that frame, dark like blue. Yeah, there you go. A bit smaller. All right, I can add a sticker, select the image. All right. So we can do, let's try something else. Let's do a white one. Let's see here. Momentum. Well, let's say this one. No, no, momentum tech. So we want a white. There it is. White. Upload. There we go. There's Momentum Tech logo. Oh, pretty cool, right?
Nice.
Add the logo there. And then we could even say, we could add like we can add some text. So we could add like an eclipse. We could make that eclipse, let's say this color. So we can go like something like this, right? And then we could add text over it. And you say AI book boot camp. And we could change the font type, let's say to humanistic. Let's take this, let's make it all big. All right, let's make the font bold and font size small. Okay. All right, so we can take that over here. Let's take that, let's make it a little bit bigger, longer. And you could take that right here. And we could change the color to that, maybe to there.
I think black.
Yeah,
Oh, that's nice.
yeah. All right. See what you could do? So obviously you could come up here like this as well. All right, you put that right there. We could change the color. Let's try black, see what it looks like. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So you can do a lot of cool stuff in here as well that you want. And you can move stuff around wherever you want, right? So once you're in there, change it, right? Or I could just do like a rectangle, right? So let's do a rectangle. Maybe I could do a rectangle down here like this, right? Match that. And I could take that, put boot camp right there, right? You got to, let's see here. Let's duplicate that. There we go. Now I can put it there. See, so you can do that too. And you take this and you can delete this and delete that. Right? Cool. Then I can say, let's make this a little bit bigger, the font size, like a medium small. You just gotta stretch it out a little bit more. Okay, now move it up right here like that. Look at that. See? Boom. All right. And I can change the font if I want to. Just go to, font type. You can play with the fonts, right? A little bit different. And then just pull that up right here. And maybe want to make that font color a little bit softer, maybe. Maybe like a here. There you go. Cool. You guys like it?
I like it.
Yeah. See, so you can do a lot of stuff like that. See, but again, the quality of the image that you upload is going to be the quality of the output. I didn't upload very good quality images, but I just wanted to demonstrate it to you, right? Then all you would just to save it, you just click done. That's it, right? So you click done. That's image. We were talking about images today, right? So now you're going to see it populate. It's going to say one of two here. See? So there's the second one right there. Cool. That's the first one. It's the second one. Awesome.
Awesome sauce.
All right. I hope that was helpful to you guys. Just some little bit of training on image tools here. Um, yeah, Bobby, great job. That's what he did. Yeah, you can do some really cool stuff. Again, the quality of your images on the Model Me is the better output you're going to get regularly. So spend some time if you want to do a Model Me and invest $6 one time. Upload some good quality images. You can do up to 30, and you create some amazing images. Okay. But, take pictures of wearing hats outside, sweaters, full body, close up, angles, and all kinds of different photos of you. And the Model Me will work much better. Okay. All right. Thank you guys for being here. You guys are the bomb. And we'll see you next time on the Breakfast Lab. All right. So I'll stop the stream here. Thank you for joining us every day, 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern. Join us if